What's up, guys? Welcome back to another one. Pretty excited today. Got a package I've been waiting on for probably about 10 days. It's from a company called The Rope Design. I'll put their Instagram right here. If you haven't heard of this company, they do a lot of 3D printing. They do shift plates, shift knobs, shift collars. They're starting to get into some TE37 keychains. But I'll show you what I picked up. So I found out about this company because they actually added me on Instagram as a friend. And owner Sai, I messaged him, I seen what he was making, and I wanted to see if he could make me custom parts. So talked to him a little bit, and they already had a shift plate out, which is this right here. And I got them to custom do the channel's logo in it. Normally they charge 40 bucks for this shifter plate. If you get anything custom, it's 60 bucks. So I'm going to be using this in the silver car. And I also picked up one of their shift knobs right here. And also one of their shift boot collars. So I'll be pulling all this open so you can get a better look at it. So the first product I have is the shifter collar. So basically at the top of the shift boot, you're going to pop out the old plastic and this goes in there. You have a nice little curve. It's just more aesthetically pleasing. It really doesn't serve too much of a purpose, but it does look nice. Next we have their two-part shift knob. So you have the bottom part here, and this bolt goes inside of it. You thread this down on the shifter, then you bring this one down over top of it and tighten that up, and they kind of jam up against each other. In my opinion, this shift knob feels really good. It's my first 3D printed part. It's not super heavy, but it does have a little bit of weight to it. And I don't know if you could see it up close, but it has a slight textured feel to it. I do really like that. Next, what really drew me to the company is the shifter plate. It's pretty much an alternative to the Circuit Hero plate. So I've seen a different design he did for someone for autism where it looked like a big puzzle piece. So when I messaged him, I asked him if he could do my logo in it. So he charges 40 bucks for this normally, with just their logo in it, nothing else on top. And 60 bucks shipped with your logo in it. I got all this stuff with him making this. I'll show you the process right here. In 10 days turnaround time. Now that might be a little bit longer as they start to get busier, but the guy Sai from the company, he was on it. He sent me pictures the whole way along the process to make sure I was happy with how things were coming out. So I'm not going to be installing this shifter plate right now because I'm going to wait until I pull the dash out of the silver car. But I am going to install the shift knob and the shift collar. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove this center console. If you're not sure how to do that, you pop up that plate right there. There's two Phillips head screws. There's a couple Phillips head screws down here on each side of the little compartment. And then remove the shift knob. There's screws on this side and that side. And I believe there's a screw back here. And then this should come off. That way I have easier access to figure out how to get this little ring off right here on the shift boot, and then I can clean it better. So I decided why upgrade the shift knob and not upgrade the shifter. So I'm using these Blackworks Racing aluminum bushings for the shift linkage. And I have the Chinese version of the K-Tune V1 shifter that I'm going to be putting in. This linkage is off my EG I had, so the shifter and everything was already installed, so I dropped the old shift linkage already, and I'm just going to throw this in the car. So I have the shift boot flipped inside out. There's like a rubber ring on here. You can pull that out, and then I'm just going to peel back the fabric around this and try to pop it out. I'm going to put the camera down because I need two hands to do it. So I was able to peel the shift boot back and then slide the old ring out, and then I just pushed the rope designs one right through. It fits in pretty much like stock. So I'm going to put this ring back on. So it also came with this zip tie. I'm not 100% sure what it's for, if it was to replace this rubber ring right here or not, but I'm probably going to use it to put around the shifter itself to hold the boot up once it's installed back in the car. But right now I'm going to reassemble the shifter console back together. I'm sure you could have probably did this with it in the shifter console, but it's a lot easier to maneuver around. But pretty much that's how it looks like. It looks a lot better than OEM, I think. But I'll get everything installed back in the car and I'll let you see how it looks. So I have this console out. I want to show you how this shifter plate looks. And you can see my logos right up in here. The Rope Designs logos at the bottom. It definitely is a nice alternative to the Circuit Hero, which everyone has. You can get one of these and add your own flair to it if you choose to. But I definitely like the way this looks a lot. In my opinion, it looks so much better than the OEM collar. The shift knob feels great on your hand. Even with the K-Tune type shifter, the collar still looks good. Even though I'm pretty sure he designed it for OEM style shifter. But it looks pretty good. So it's been about a week since I put the shifter on. I really like the shift knob a lot. The shift collar hasn't slid down on the shifter at all. This video isn't sponsored by the Rope Designs or anything. It was a company I never heard of, and I took a gamble on them, and the gamble paid off. It was really nice products, so go check them out on Instagram. They're really cool people over there. They'll communicate with you all the way. So until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.